You ever hear when children say, "Mommy, where do babies come from?" Well, I had the unique question when I asked my parents, and I found out that I was adopted when I was 5 years old. Found out I was adopted at 2 weeks old, and of course you always get that question around, how come you don't look like your mom? Well, I'm not the one that has the blonde hair, blue eyes, and my mom had the blonde hair, brown eyes. So I always got that question as I was growing up. So being adopted affected my life during my childhood, my relationships, and my career. So as a child, being 2 weeks old, being adopted, it affected me growing up when I was little in school, and my dad told me that I happened to be the one that was chosen, so I was extra special because I was handpicked. So to me, I felt like I was a princess, I was extra special, so I felt like that was something extra special, so it really didn't bother me that much. However, growing up, thinking when I'm dating it's going to be a little tough because guys are going to ask different questions and wanting to know and all of that, you know, why are you not looking like your parents and all of that. So it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I wound up having a husband and wound up with 2 daughters, and then that wound up in divorce, but I didn't let that get me down. I just found me another one, and I got married again. So I went up with 2 husbands. So I didn't let that bother me. And then as far as my career, I felt like being adopted made it extra special because my dad influenced my life because he worked really hard. He worked 7 days a week from sun up to sundown, and he instilled in me that it was, you know, you really had to work hard, prove yourself, put your all into it when you are giving it all to your company. So I felt like that was something that I learned from him, that this is what you need to give to your company. And with the morals and the sacrifices that he gave, I wanted to present that to my children and let them learn that from me as well. So I feel like that influenced and impacted my life to where now I'm a manager, and I feel like I owe that to my father and my mother. And I've always thought, you know, being adopted, it used to bother me that it was something to be ashamed of, but in actuality it's something to be proud of because they handpicked me. I was something special. So to me, being adopted is something extra special. And remembering that the work ethics and the integrity that my parents instilled in me is what made me the person that I am today. So, just because you may or may not look like your parents doesn't mean you're not loved, doesn't mean you're not cared for. Makes it extra special, if you ask me. So, I was given love, I gave love, and I feel like being adopted makes it extra special. So, with that, I took it to a higher level. And it goes to show that with the love that I took to a higher level, married twice and manager, and I feel like being adopted made it to where I advanced in my career. So is it because I was adopted? I think so. So that's my speech.